Hello, this is Lance Bella during the night, and it's been a long time since I did a video. But tonight, I'm going to do something very unusual. I know there's a lot of videos out there, but we're going to talk about this item right here. This is the Oyster Compact Air Fryer Oven. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I had to look to see what that is because this is my first air fryer. I finally bought one today. We're going to talk about this. Now, the model number is TSSTTVDFL2-AF. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the cat decides to disturb everything, we are going to talk about this tonight. Now, we're going to cook pork ribs in this thing. Now, in this situation, I've never cooked ribs in this. So let everybody know I'm going this is completely and totally blind. So we're going to see what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do, obviously, how I'm going to cook it, to see how long it takes, what it's going to take, and this is more trial and error. This is more for you, my viewers, because there's a lot of videos out there with a lot of, heavily produced nonsense, I like to call it, but let's get real. This video is for the rest of us, meaning that what we're going to do, how we're going to cook it, and what we have on hand. So let's see how I'm going to do this, and let's see if it's come out good, it's come out bad. You put your own take on this. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to start doing this again, and let's see what happens. Alright everybody, this is what I'm working with right now. This is for all you guys here that's working on a limited budget and what you're going to do here. Now the first thing I'm going to talk about is the meat itself. Now I got this from my local grocery store here. This is Acme Fresh Market. You really can't see it here, but it says this is pork back ribs frozen product USA. Now, the original price is $27.49 at $7.99 a pound. I caught this at $8.57, and I wish that and I'm trying here to focus. It's not going to focus. That's what I'm working at right now. Now, I also got Rib Rack Spice Rub. Now, this here I caught on sale at $3.99. And I wish it was a focus, and it's not going to let me focus, and I apologize for that. Now, as far as seasoning, I went with Old Bay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can put any seasoning that you want on this. But I chose Old Bay because, number one, it's $4.99 where I got it from, and number two, it's pretty universal. Now, as you can see here, I caught this at 99 cents. Now, ladies and gentlemen, check your local stores here as far as what's going to happen there, but that is Maple Barbecue. And that's what I'm going with here. Now, this here, I'm going to explain the yellow mustard here in the next segment, and I apologize on the focus because my camera is doing wonders on why it's not focusing. So ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see this here. And as always, per the wife, because she's from Kansas City, I am using Kansas City style sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. So ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see this here. But we're going to go back here for a moment. and see this here. Like I said, this is from our local market. This is Acme Fresh Market. I'm going to try to get this focused. And ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. So what I'll do is, if I remember, I'll take a picture of what this looks like. So you can see this here, and we'll go from there. Alright everybody, we're going to start prepping this now. As you can see, I have the ribs here. I almost said steak, but I'm going to talk steak, talking ribs. What we're going to do is, we're going to open this package now. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand something. Since I'm doing this for everybody else, we have to set it up to where this is for everybody else that may or may not go through these steps, or they're just watching the videos thinking this is just so easy. Cause let's get real. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not easy. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to, and I apologize being in the picture. Getting this set up. So what we're going to do is, we're going to pull this, oh snap. We're going to pull this out, wash it off, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of blood here. So what we're going to do is, we're going to put this aside, and we're going to put this plate down here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is real life. So, you know and I know this is going to happen. Why do what these YouTubers do and make it look so easy? Because let's get real, it's not. I got blood running all the way down the counter. And you're going to get this too. So let's call it what it is as I wash some stuff off here. You're going to get this. And no doubt about it. You're going to get all this nonsense. Now, as you can see, this crevasses the entire plate. So what we're going to do is, and you have to understand this too, the plate I'm using, you got to size it up. So basically, I got to go right here and cut it. And that alone should cover. Oh, yes, it does. So, ladies and gentlemen, the way I cut it covers everything right here. But we're going to do a second thing here also. Excuse me. We're going to put my air fryer as everything moves around and see if that fits. And honestly, yes it does. So we're going to do 2 levels of cooking tonight. So what we're going to do is, as I wipe my nose here, we're going to move this out the way. Put this right here. Put this right on the sink. And yes, you hear the water running because I'm weird like that. We're going to clean this up right here. And we're going to start prepping this right now. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to put this on the sink at the moment. What we're going to do is take this one right here, and right here, we're going to look at the back right now. Now what we're going to do is, I have to see if there's any membrane on the back. So what we're going to do is, see if there's membrane on the back, and we're going to, if I can do it, pull the membrane off. And I'm gonna need a paper towel here, so I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I need some grip here. So what we're going to do is, we're going to pull, or at least try to, pull the membrane off. And I did successfully on this one here. So this one goes away in the trash. So we're going to take this other one on the pan. And this one's a little bit easier. I can see. Well, maybe. That's fat. I apologize. And you want to try to keep the fat on here for flavor. Now, a lot of YouTubers say get rid of the fat. I don't say that because a lot of times you're going to need this. And they don't want to admit that for whatever reason. So I went the absolute opposite direction. So what we're going to do is, we're going to try to pull all this membrane off. So I need to get another paper towel, because that one is totally soaked. And we're going to see if this actually works. And as you can see, this is real life, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens without the cameras, without all of that. So we're going to see if I can get to another angle here, which I cannot. And you're going to get this too. So don't get discouraged, because sometimes you just can't pull it off. And these YouTubers that's out there doing these videos will never admit that. Why? Because it goes against their view count. But I'm out there doing it right now, or at least trying to. And you can be okay with this. You can, and this one don't pull off, obviously. You can be not necessarily careless, but not even reckless. But be slow with it, because sometimes this just takes a while. And it really does, because what you're pulling off. Now I think I got all of it. I think. Now here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on this particular part of the ribs, there's a lot of fat on this. Now you want to keep this. Now some people say, okay, I don't want to keep it, don't want to keep it, but that's okay. Because these are pork ribs. Now understand something, ladies and gentlemen. Pork ribs and beef ribs are two completely different animals. Let me explain. Pork ribs cook a whole lot faster unless you smoke them. Now beef ribs, you have to cook slower, because there's two different types of meat, and beef absorbs a lot more flavor. With pork, you have to cook them way more. You have to cook them in a smoker or super slow cook them to build flavor, even though it's a lot tougher. So anybody who knows meat tells you that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to rinse my hands off real fast. I'm going to dry them off. So ladies and gentlemen, bear with me, because this is a process. Trust me, this is a process. Now, we're going to put a base together. Now, so you everybody know, I'm using French's yellow mustard. Now, you don't have to do this, but I'm doing this in this application for this video as a base. So let me explain. I'm using this, I'm going to Carolina style, and please correct me in the comments as far as what I'm doing. So I'm doing this to basically bind the spices. That's why I'm doing this. So I flip it over. To do it this way. And I know mustard, some people like it, some people don't. But once it bakes in, you'll be okay. I'm hoping. I started going with the spicy mustard, but I changed my mind. Well, before I say that, let me do this. Let me jump in the fridge real fast, and let's see if I have any. Yes, I do. Not a lot. However, I have the Food Club Spicy Brown. So I'm not going to add that much, only because I know what I want to do. I'm just going to spread it out a little bit, and I'll flip it over. I'm going to same thing on the other side. And I spread it out a little bit. Maybe it get some kick. Maybe not. But we'll see. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing an air fryer. So, excuse me, we're going to see what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. And like I said too, this is one of those situations to where I'm doing this on the fly. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you see something that I should try or do or not do, let me know in the comments below. So I'm willing to try anything. Now, next order of business. This is maple barbecue, and I picked this up for 99 cents. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're doing this on a budget, just look around. I'm using this as a pure rub. I'm putting this here as a rub. We're going to go both sides. That might be a little bit too much, but that's okay. Turn the water back on. I can dry my hand. We're going to go Old Bay seasoning next. So this one here is a flip-flop situation as soon as I open it. There we go. We flip it back over. Now what we're going to do is, I rinse my hand back off. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I did not wear gloves, and I totally apologize. That's why you're listening to all that noise. But that's okay. We got one final thing to do. As I open this package, we have pork spice rub, and I'll put it up in the camera here so you can see it. Now, I never used this before, but that's okay. We're going to lightly bread this. Well, not lightly bread. What am I saying? I'm not going to inundate it with that, only because as my phone rings, that's what it does. As we flip it over, and that's all done. As my phone rings, like I said. So next thing we're going to do is, and I didn't do this yet, and I apologize. I gotta prep the air fryer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna air fry. We're gonna go 350. We're gonna go 60 minutes. So the reason why I'm doing that is because it takes a minute for all this to go through. And I apologize. I had a text message coming in. I apologize. So what we're going to do is we're going to move all this out the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up the first part of this cook. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, in the air fryer, as you can see here, I got the cookie sheet. What I did was, I already put this already on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of blood on here. I cleaned that off. But what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my foil. Make sure I got enough foil left. That is not it. Okay, I got to find the foil. And I know I did something with it. There it is. I know it is something with it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to lay this out. Uh-oh. And I'm out of foil. Of course. I try to do a video and I'm out of foil. What we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of meat here and we're going to package it up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can't package it up like I want to, but that's how it's done right there. This is totally packaged for the most part. What we're going to do is put this here for right now. Now, the other part, and this is going to seem strange, I'm doing this bare bone. Meaning that I'm putting it right on the rack, no questions asked, and just to see what happens. Now I'm going to put this on the bottom. I did some clearance here, I apologize. All the way on the bottom. As I almost stepped on the knife on the floor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are the trials and tribulations of a novice foodie. I slipped the drip pan underneath. I'm going to check one more time, make sure I have no more foil, which I do not. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn this back to 350, cook this, put this on the sheet, if it fits, and I'm going to, once I wash my hands one more time, put this up here. Uh-oh. What we're going to do is we're going to turn this sideways and turn this sideways and see. I know this is not going to end well. Ow! I already know this is not going to end well because it's on the sides. Hold on. I already know it's not going to end well. We're going to do this. We're going to package it like this. I already know it's not going to end well, and I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I only thought I had enough clearance to do that. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to see, I got this down at 350, and I got this on for 50 minutes. So we're going to check this here in a while, and we're going to close this, we're going to see what happens, and let's go from there. Hey everybody, I just want to check in. It's like, I'm looking at it here. We're about 20 or so minutes in, but I want to show everybody here what's going on. The smell is amazing. It's just cooking along. And I got it right now at 300. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to up it a little bit to 375. Just to see what works here. Because I don't get in a situation to where I'm cooking and it dries out. Even though I'm putting other stuff on it later. So we're going to come back here later on. See what happens. I have about 30 minutes left. And we'll see what's going to happen. Alright everybody. Everything stopped. I had to restart it again. So you look down here. Everything looks amazing. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull this out right now. To what is going to... Oh. I'm going to do, I got to flip this back over to what you see here. Now, I'm going to add the Kansas City sauce. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just liberally adding this sauce. And yes, you use gloves and this and that, and we're gonna do this in the and I apologize, in a very liberal way. Covered and not covered. So we're going to see how this comes out. I'm going to wash my hands right now. Dry my hands off. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the delay. Put it right back in. I put up to 400. And we're going to go from there, okay? Hey everybody, we're back. And the timer just stopped. So we're going to open this up right now. And that looks absolutely amazing. As I step to my right, we got these two right here. We got this one right here. This one right here. And we got this one right here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a little bit tougher for this one for me. For me. That's what it looks like right there. This back right here for the moment. We're going to cut the knife right here. Even though we know what we got at the moment. So we got this right here. The bone. Oh, the bone. The here. The here. And the here. Oh, Jesus. We're going to go to this one right here. And that's this one right here. You know what? I'm going to flip this right over. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wash my hands right now. Dry them off. Put them right back in here. Put them right back in here. Shit. Put them back in here. We're going to air fry, boil, break, toast, turbo. We're going to keep it for another 20 minutes. We are going to go up top. Keep this. Keep this. We're going to add a knife. Yes, I know it's a little undercooked. We're going to talk about that. We'll go from there, okay? Hey everybody, I'm back here once again. Getting ready to talk about the review of this freaking video. Now, as you can see, I'm going to try to do the video of this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's very, very, very bad, but if you see this in the bottom, you'll see what I'm going with. Now, this one here, I'm going to go with this here. Meaning this is air fried. What it's going to look like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I should have put this in longer, but that's okay. I'll take a bite in this now. That is very, very, very good. Let's see what happens. I put some sauce to it. We're going to see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please don't hold me to this. Oh, shit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give me one moment. I'll be right back because I just dropped on the floor. Give me one moment. Oh, snap. Oh. Now, ladies and gentlemen, understand something. This is what happens when you're actually running independent. Meaning, you had nobody else running around you. There's no B-roll. There's no editing. Nothing like that. And this is very, very, very good. So, you have to understand something. That an air fryer might be better than oven bake, but it all depends on the application. Meaning that if you're going to bake ribs, you got to be really careful on how you bake the ribs, what type of ribs, meaning pork or beef, and the same thing applies to the air fry. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see down here on the bottom, this is very, very, very good. Even though I should have kept the air fry on probably another 15 minutes longer because it was slightly undercooked, but that's okay. Because it was slightly warm in the middle. That's what a lot of people want. Now, is this fall off the bone? No. I mean, you got to home in what you want to do as far as that. Now, I think this could be more of the, and it's just me, is that you gotta let it marinate probably 4 to 5 hours, even overnight, or even just the cooking process. So there's a lot of give and take as far as that, as far as what you want to do as far as that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get off here. I want to thank you for this video, and the reason why is I haven't done a video in years, which means I just want to get back out there and show you what I want. Now, obviously, like, share, subscribe. If you want to donate, I'll put that link down in the comments below. Because, you know, I had to save up some money to do this one. But I'm going to get off here and enjoy my dinner. Please do all this stuff. And you know what? This is... And I can't remember my own channel now, and I apologize. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is, Dinner Tonight with Lance Bell.